Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm so happy that you're tuning in today because we have got our announcement we've been waiting so long to share with each of you, and that is our 5-day event, free live event on Facebook for how to craft your dissertation in time. And our registration is officially open. I'm going to go ahead and let me pull that up right now for you. There it is. You're going to go to, it's a bit.ly address, and it's craft your dissertation. Make sure you capitalize the C, capitalize the Y, capitalize the D in order to make sure you get to the link okay. So again, you go to bit.ly/craft your dissertation. So let me tell you a little bit about what we are going to be covering during this event. It's literally everything you need to be successful. Rather, you haven't made the decision to go back to graduate school yet, or you are currently in a doctoral program. So on day one, we're going to be talking about how do you pull all the pieces together to make sure you have the best research project to succeed and to finish your doctoral degree. Because like I always say, don't try to save the world in your dissertation. Get your dissertation done and then save the world, right? So we want to make sure that you have something very practical that you'll be able to complete within the time frame of your doctoral degree, because we don't want you to have to pay additional semesters and more semesters and more semesters just because you haven't finished your dissertation yet. And that is something so many students, doctoral students, run into. I was in that same boat. I wish I had somebody with me that would assist me or would have gotten me through that. So we are going to start off day one with looking at that. In day two, we're going to talk about research alignment. So that may be maybe something that you're familiar with if you're already in a program. Many of you may not know about that, but it's making sure that certain pieces of your dissertation are all nice and cohesive. They all meld together really well. So we want to help you make sure that as you once you picked your topic in your dissertation and you have that, let's go and make sure that everything is melding together nicely. Because a lot of times, if you're in a program, you will go ahead and submit that dissertation. You'll submit your chapters 1 through 3, what we call your proposal, and it'll get kicked back because it'll say, well, you don't have research alignment. And you'll be like, well, what does that mean? Nobody told me about that, right? So we want to make sure that before you start writing, before you start doing literature review, getting into all of that, that you piece together everything correctly. So that is day two. The following days, we're going to be talking about day three is going to be literature review strategies. So there are some tips and tricks to help you get through this process. Having a research alignment done on the forefront is extremely helpful because then that's going to help guide your literature review. So you're going to see that as we start discussing this over the days. And we have some awesome worksheets that we've developed for you. So that's going to help you. Next, we have editing tips and tricks. So we want to make sure that you know those common mistakes that a lot of students make when it comes to writing your dissertation. And let's be honest, you're going through school, you may not have money for an editor. I totally get that. Totally get that. I know that I was in that boat. So we want to make sure that you know how to edit your own dissertation, right? We want you to be able to do that yourself. And then we will also have some guests along the way. So we're not going to tell you who those are just yet. We're kind of confirming up a couple things in our schedules. We do have one of our editors here at EUC2 who will be joining us, Mishy. So we're super excited so that you can come in and ask her questions. We will have a VIP section that will come later in the registration. But once you register, you will get an outline of what each of the days are. You'll get access and a link to the Facebook group, but you have to register if you want to get that Facebook link. So again, I'll put it up on the screen again for you. Not that one. There we go. It is the bit.ly address is craft your dissertation. Make sure capital C, capital I, capital D to make sure that you get to that URL. So go ahead and register right now because we want to make sure that you don't miss out on any of the emails that are coming through and you get all of the awesome announcements that are going to be taking place. Now, if you want to not wait until June 28th, I totally get that. I know it seems like a long ways out, but it's really just around the corner. It's Today is the 16th. So we are just over 10 days away. We want to give you our free guide. So we want you to download the Ultimate Dissertation Guide, and there are some awesome things in there, some tricks to get you started and on the right path right now. So the bit.ly address for that is Ultimate Dissertation, and you will get a copy of the dissertation guide. So again, we are so excited that we are officially launching it. The registration is open right now. We don't want you to miss out on any of the good information that is coming. Let me just pull up the here we go. There we go. The registration one more time for you so that you can get that. We will also put a link to that in the comments. If you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, we are also streaming this right now to YouTube and to Twitch, wherever it is that you're watching. We're going to get this in the comments for you so that you don't miss out. And actually, let's see, I think I can add it to the chat. So let me go ahead and do that right now for everybody. And if anyone is watching live, you're more than welcome to send comments as well, and we will get you everything that you need, answer all your questions. We are going to be doing some live free coaching leading up to this as well. So you want to make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms. We usually do most of our coaching on Instagram. So I'm going to put that up just in case you don't have it. Our Instagram is at Dr. Jen Colito. And I'm going to give you, there is our Facebook is at EUC2 Experience. So we don't want you to miss out on any of this. So I just wanted to thank you guys. We've been on for about 7 minutes, but I'm hopefully you have all the information you need to go ahead and register, because registration is open now. And we wish you all so much luck, success, and stress-free journey to writing your dissertation. And we look forward, and we are excited for you to join us. With that, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.